Hello everyone, in this video I will show you our new product. You can see this is KinCony N60. It's an AC energy meter made by ESP32 S3. We have the older version that called M30, but this time we have make many new innovation for this N60. The N60 is the first product of N-series product in this year. And this also made by ESP32 S3, but this time we have designed a new KCS V3 firmware for this N60. We have made many new innovations such as this time you will use LoRa for this energy meter. You can use LoRa gateway such as KinCony ALR or KinCony A6 V3 board that communication with N60 directly, so that you can use the power monitor by the LoRa wireless, just a long distance wireless monitor the power state. And also you can use N60, for example, when N60 is server, when N60 is client, so that they can work communication directly by LoRa. And the second, we have added the SD card function. So this time, every 1 hour will save the energy meter data to SD card by Excel file. So you can easily to export the file and make a diagram and monitor the power state very easily. Just open the Excel file in your computer. And also you can see this time the N60 have 60 channel CT sensor input port. So it's so much channels you have enough for your project to use. And this time we have designed 6 channel of voltage detect port. And M30 have 3, but this time we have added to 6 channel. And also this board used by Home Assistant with ESP Home, and also we have supplied the Arduino source code. You can print. You can see the Arduino source code demo will print all the meter information by serial port, by USB port. So in this video, I will show you this hardware details and how it works with the KCS V3 firmware and how it works with Home Assistant. It also supports KCS V3 MQTT Auto Discovery for Home Assistant. Okay, so first let's look at the hardware details. Okay, you can see this is N60 is running because I have connected some CT sensor. But at the first day, we can look at this PCB board firstly, because this all have wired together, so it's not easy to disconnect. So I can see this board for you, and this you can see this is a PCB board. It also have an aluminum shell. You can see that have this green is voltage. You can see the voltage detect L1, L2, L3. If you have used 3-phase, this one group of 3-phase, and this is second group of 3-phase, L4, L5, L6. So this voltage also support max about 500 watt. So you can use one single phase or 3-phase. And the black, this black terminal that connect with CT sensor. You can see the CT sensor 1 to 10 and 11 to 20 and 21 to 30. So you can see this until 60. 60 every 2 points connect with the CT clamp by two polo. Okay, you can see this also is removable. You can remove this socket and connect with the CT sensor is very easily. And you can see this have 2 antenna. One is the LoRa antenna and one is ESP32 S3 antenna, and the Ethernet port. And this one you can see have some IS485 for Modbus protocol, and this voltage also support 12 or 24 volt. And I2C extender, you can connect with the I2C device such as temperature sensor or other device. You can configure by ESP Home or used by KCS V3. And this free GPIO you can use 15 and 16 free GPIO for ESP32. And this output is 3 volt. For example, if you have connected with DS18B20 temperature sensor to monitor the temperature state, you can connect it here. And you can see the USB-C cable, USB-C for download the firmware. And this have 2 buttons. The button is for download and for reset. And this OLED display that will show the IP address and the Wi-Fi IP address and Ethernet IP address and the LoRa signal. At here we can open this aluminum shell Okay, and you can see this have a top PCB board, and this you can see that have used the ESP32 S3. And the bottom board, you can see there are many small modules. We have designed this called KinCony N60. That is AC energy meter core board. So every 3 module will manage 10 channel of energy meter chip. You can see this have a energy meter IC at here. So you can see this have total 6 channel, 6 board, 6 3 board. This is 3 board for this board for this one, and this board for this one, and this board for this one. So every 10 channel CT sensor will manage by this small energy meter core board that just managed by this energy meter chip, IoT chip. Okay, so this is the inside of the N60, and you can see this is a transfer that will monitor the voltage. Okay, now let's look at this how it works. And you can see I have used this socket. This is connected with my compute power supply, so the current is very low. And this I have connected together. I have connected some different CT sensor for channel 1, channel 11, and channel 21, and channel 31. So just for testing. And this have a power meter that have showed the current. This is current. And also we can change. You can see this is power, and this you can see the power effect, and the frequency, and voltage, power voltage. This is the current. Okay, let's back to my computer. I will show you how it works with the KCS V3 and the Home Assistant. Okay, you can see here I have showed the N60. The N60 in every interface you can check in our web page at here. And also you can see ESP32 pin defined, and ESP home YAML file, and Arduino demo source code, and KCS V3, and how to use KCS V3 for energy meter board details, all should online guide at here. And you can see in our form, you can see ESP32 IO pin defined for N60. And also you can see ESP home YAML file at here. You can download and directly to use. And you can see the N60 PC software at here. You can see the PC software running in, on Windows OS compute. You can see manage every chip, every small core board, and for current, and for energy, and for power, and for you can see voltage, and frequency, and energy meter data all at here. So you can download and directly use, connect with RS485 to USB adapter, so that you can use the Modbus. And also you can see this have some different Arduino source code. You can see this can use server point to compute all data. All data you can see that point all energy meter data by Arduino source code by USB port at here. So this we have read the Arduino source code for you. You can just directly to use. And also you can see this have a N60 software structure, the data structure, and you can maybe you will use by ESP home YAML file. You can understand what data structure inside of the N60. Okay, now I will show you how it works with the KCS V3. And the KCS V3 you can also download from this link. You can see KCS V3 firmware, and this one, and also we will update, continue update, and you will see the N60 at here. You can download and unzip and directly to use. After download, you can see you can log by your IP address at here. This is index web page that showed N60 at here. And this time you can see you can use the sensor. If you use the free GPIO or I2C external, you can see you can connect with the sensor, monitor your power distribution box temperature. This is very useful and a safety solution. And the next you can see the monitor. The monitor you can see the different protocol have support by N60. I have connected with the MQTT for Home Assistant. I have connected the MQTT to my own cloud server. I have connected with the KinCony cloud server. So you can see the date showed at here. Every energy meter, because we have six small module. So you can see this is the first one, second one. Every small module will manage 10 channel current. You can see at here. This is the first one. You can see 3, 4, 5, 6. So that you can see the all date have showed. Because this is the first one, I have only connected with first channel. If you think the data is too much, you can enable this function, hide and putty. You can see if I enable it, you can see only the used current channel will be showed. So the date will be simple. You can see will be simple. If I disable this, that will show all the list at here. Okay, we can look at this easily, and we can compare the date whether it's good. You can see the voltage. Let's look at my power meter. The voltage. Okay, you can see this voltage 231. Okay, this thing is this meter, and the frequency. You can see I can change. Okay, 50 hertz. This is 49.8, almost is thing. It's okay. And this is the temperature of the IoT chip inside of N60. Let's look at the current. You can see the current. The current is not static. You can see I change it. You can see 0.2, almost as thing. Okay, this is current. Let's look at the power. 48. This have a little difference because it's not static. It's changed. Okay, this one because this not always changed because the update date needed 10. Okay, so you can see this have some different value showed on the meter, and the N60 the date is very close and nearby the meter. Okay, let's look at the next. You can see this powerful function is different from M30 because this time we have added the ESP32 support M30. So you can see you can click edit and you will see the ESP32 if condition will have an energy meter function option. So you can see this is temperature. If you have added sensor, you can use if, and this is a timer, and this is a custom size protocol what you have received. And this is short message if you connect N30 with the G1 4G module. And this is voice call for if condition. And this is most important for N60. You can see, click. And this channel means the first 10 channel or second 10 channel or third 10 channel. So you can see the first one. And what need to compare the current, which current or which power or which energy or which voltage or which frequency or which temperature. This temperature is read by the energy meter IoT chip, not by external sensor. And this is power factor and total energy meter. So this if condition is very well. So you can choose so much different kinds of if condition. So such as you can let your power if less than 22 volt. Or maybe you want set to 190 volt, so that can do an action for turn on relay 1 or turn off relay 1 or turn off the power for safety protect. So this is very useful for customer protocol. You can define send to your KinCony board or other company board, no problem. Just you know the protocol already. Okay, so this is ESP32 powerful command for N60. And you can see the network also have showed the Wi-Fi and the Ethernet and the GSM that if you have defined the 4G module G1. And you can see this is the January have different protocol have support. This time we have mainly used MQTT and KinCony Cloud. Okay, you can see this is the KinCony Cloud that can manage all data by KinCony web page, web service. You do not need to install any application, so you can monitor the energy meter in anywhere by mobile phone and by compute will buzz. Okay. And you can see this is the second option for MQTT auto discovery. I have installed the Mosquito on my server 16 Raspberry Pi controller, so that will auto update to Home Assistant. You can see I can open my Home Assistant dashboard. And we can see the setting and device, and you will see the N60 at here. So you can click and you can see the first channel 0.25 ampere. This is update from the KCS. You can see the frequency and the energy power, and this is the chip IoT chip temperature, and this is the voltage, have detect AC voltage. So you can see there are so much channel, total 60 channel current at here. So this have update to Home Assistant. You can see there are many KinCony controller at here. So this just used by auto discover function, just to fill this information on these sections, so that will auto discover by Home Assistant. In Home Assistant, you don't need to configure any code. This option you can see if you want to connect to your own cloud server in local network or on the internet. So you just fill this information that the N60 will connect to your server by this IP address, by this port, and the username and the password. And this can auto share the MQTT state topic, and this is the command topic for N60. So you can see in my compute, I have running the Mosquito MQTT block. So you can see this MQTT debugger MQTT box that is feedback by this N60. So this is easy to integrate to the N30 to your different system just by the MQTT. Okay, and next let's look at this customized protocol you can define for ifdd command, if condition, or for then command at here for different protocol. Okay, let's look at this LoRa option. If you have enabled this one, you can set the N60 work as a client or work as a server. So these two device will communication for long distance by LoRa. And the frequency you can see you can change to, you can set for 433 or 868 or 915. That according to your LoRa module. You can see the LoRa module installed inside of this box. You can see this small module is LoRa module. So if you want change the different frequency, you need to replace, or you can contact with us. We will change this module for you. The default is 433 MHz. So if you want other frequency, we will change this module for you, so that you can set the different frequency in software. And this is LoRa address. The address you can set by yourself. Just the server and the client, you need to set the same address. Maybe you have two N60, or maybe you have one KinCony ALR LoRa gateway or one N60. So they can work together because you can set the address as same, so they can communication with each other. Okay, and this is LoRa options. And then next you can see this is energy config function. So this time you can set the date if the date is not very good. And this time we have added this fact function. You can set the fact such as every channel current and energy meter sound, and every different smart core board you can see. This is the first 10 channel, second 10 channel, third 10 channel, and the last 10 channel. So you can set the default is 1. So if the date is not very good, so you can set the fact. For example, the current one is 10 ampere. If you think it is not very good, if you have input 0.9, so that the value we should 9 ampere. So this can easy to input the fact by yourself. So that will let your value is good and accurate. So this is the new function for the fact setting for energy meter config. So every channel you can set the default fact. And also you can see if I click this button, this means clear energy meter 1. So that will clear all this data and set to 1, default 1. And if you want click this one, clear all, that means we'll set all 60 channel data to default 1. So this for only current meter, and this for the total 60 channel meter, all set back to the default 1. Okay, and just every time if you have set the value, make sure you have click this one, save current setting. Okay, so this is the new function of N60, and the last one is the system. And you can see this you can set the time rule, and you can set the username and password, and restore factory setting, and restart board. Okay, I have said if you have disabled the LoRa function, because the LoRa and the SD card all use SPI bus, so these two resources can't work at the same time. So if you have disabled the LoRa, that will auto save the logo file to SD card. So you can see I have get out my SD card and copy to my computer, and you can see at here that have some different energy meter Excel file. So you can click, and you can see the date, the timestamp, the date, because I have only connected with one channel just for testing, and you can see the all channel state was saved by every 1 hour. You can see the interview that every 1 hour will save as a new record on the Excel file at here. So this file you can see that all will saved on the SD card. So you can export this data and to use for your project. So this is the SD card save the logo function. But if you have enabled the LoRa, the SD card will stop to write the logo file to the SD card. Okay, so this is N60. It's a powerful energy meter function. If you have any questions, you can leave a message to us. Thanks for watching.